Prince Charles had his wife the Duchess of Cornwall at his side as he stepped in for the Queen at the state opening of Parliament today. It was the first time ever that Charles delivered the Queen's speech after his mother pulled out of attending the event last night. The Queen revealed last night that she would be missing from the event for the first time in nearly 60 years, and she reluctantly decided not to attend on the advice of royal doctors due to her continued mobility problems. And according to body language expert Judy James, Camilla's anxiety signals at the event may have led to Charles' nerves to escalate when it came to reading the speech. She noted that when the royal couple took their seats in the House of Lords, Camilla's left hand showed anxiety signals and she tapped at the arm of her throne with her feet, making jittery movements on the floor. And, as she did this, Judy noticed that Charles' levels of nervousness became more obvious as his hands shook while he held and read the notes of the Queen's speech, making the pages flap as he held and turned them. Love the royals. Sign up for the Mirror's daily newsletter to get all the latest news on the Queen, Charles, Kate, Wills, Meghan, Harry and the rest of the firm. Click here to sign up. However, before this moment Judy already noticed Charles' preoccupation, as well as his undeniable signs of nerves. She told the Mirror, of course, the most powerful presence at this state opening of Parliament was always going to be the missing one. Even with the Queen's throne removed, the gap left looked poignant, and as Charles lowered himself onto what is called the consort throne and William squashed himself onto the smaller throne a few steps down, Charles appeared preoccupied with the crown that sat in front of him, gazing at it for several moments before he was given the speech to read. Charles arrived using body language signals to suggest a desire to imply control and even leadership. There were some directional steering gestures to his wife in black rod on the way into the building and even some smiles of greeting. But he became more somber and there were some undeniable signs of nerves as he took the walk to the throne room. He took a deep breath on the way in and performed a jut and sideways wobble as though bracing himself. As he arrived at the archway to the throne rooms, his head suddenly jerked up to either look at the arch or the throne. Meanwhile, with Charles taking the leading role in reading the speech, Judy says that Prince William, who also attended, almost became the invisible man and noted his expression suggesting sadness and regret. She added, William was almost the invisible man here. Tugging at his waistcoat on arrival, he then appeared to keep his hands clasped in the fig leaf position in front of his torso for the entire event, only placing them on his lap once he sat down. He walked with his hands clasped like this, suggesting a lowering of his own status and presence. His facial expression suggested sadness and regret. His polite smiles were down, turned with the lips sucked in to emphasize the idea of sadness, and his frown and down turned eyes gave a very somber look to his body language.